Welcome to the press conference of the Kolkata Challenge, a tournament on the Challenge Tour and the Professional Golf Tour of India. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the dignitaries and the players on the dais. In the center is Mr. Jamie Hodges, the Challenge Tour Director. To his left is Mr. Gaurav Ghosh, the captain of the Royal Calcutta Golf Club. To his left is Arjun Atwal. He's no introduction to all of us, but Arjun is an Arjun Award winner and the only Indian to have ever won on the PGA Tour. He was the first Indian to win on the DP World Tour back in 2002 and has 3 DP World Tour titles to his credit. Arjun, who has 5 major appearances to his name, has also won 8 titles on the Asian Tour. He is a former Asian Tour Order of Merit champion and has represented India at the World Cup of Golf in 2005. To the right of Jamie is Nikolai von Dellingshausen from Germany. Nikolai earned a dual membership of the 2024 DP World Tour and the Challenge Tour season at the final stage qualifying school last year. He has played on the DP World Tour 3 times this year, making cut in all 3, finishing 23rd, tied 23rd at the magical Kenya Open. Nikolai has recorded 2 second-place finishes on the DP World Tour to date, with the most recent coming at the Mallorca Golf Open 18 months ago. Welcome, Nikolai. To the right of Nikolai is SSP Chawrasia. SSP is an Olympian and Arjun Award winner. It is one of the only 2 Indian golfers to have won 4 DP World Tour titles. SSP is a 2-time Indian Open champion and has also won 6 titles on the Asian Tour. He has the distinction of having represented India at the Rio Olympics in 2016 and the World Cup of Golf also in 2016. He has also represented Team Asia at the Eurasia Cup in 2016 and 2018. Welcome, SSP. Members of the press, to start with, request Jamie to address the meeting.
Thank you, Karen. First of all, just to say what an honour it is to have Arjun SSP with us here today and playing in this Challenge Tour event. Your stories and careers are inspirational, not just to Indian players, but to the Challenge Tour players, and I'm sure golfers around the world. So thank you both for joining us this week. The Challenge Tour is ultimately really about 2 things. It's about trying to provide opportunity for our members, and it's about trying to provide a pathway. The partnership that we've created with the Professional Golf Tour of India delivers on those 2 things. This is the 2nd year we've worked together, and I'm delighted with the progress that we've made, and we're excited about what the future may hold. Our members aspire to play at the very top of professional golf. These events give them the opportunity to understand really what it takes and what it means to be a global golfer. And the last 2 weeks are a great example of that. 2 very different challenges, 2 very different conditions, 2 very different tests. And that preparation and that training that they will experience here will stand them in great stead for whatever the future may bring, as they hope to all progress to the highest stages of world golf. The Challenge Tour pathway to the DP World Tour is available to everyone playing this week, Challenge Tour member or PGTI member. And I hope I don't speak on behalf of SSP and Arjun when I say that if that had been available to the 2 of them at the start of their careers, that would have been an amazing opportunity for them to have had. Just lastly, I'd like to thank RCGC, Couvra, Captain, and all of your members for hosting us this week. First of all, the hospitality and the welcome we received has been truly special. And the golf course that you have here is absolutely incredible. The condition is superb. For our members, when they play on courses like this, it's a true pleasure. It makes my job and my week a lot more enjoyable. And so thank you very much. You have a wonderful, wonderful course here, and I think it'll be, well, I know it'll be a great test for all the players. And just lastly, Karen, if I may, I hope that we will encourage and we can see as many people as possible here over the next 4 days. The players of both tours deserve that, and I'm sure if we get that, it'll be a true celebration of golf. Thank you.
I would now like to request Mr. Roy Bush, Captain of the RCGC, to please address.
Good evening, everybody. It's actually a real honor and pleasure to welcome Challenge Tour and other Indian PGTI players to join the World Club. Interestingly, this is the after 25 years we are hosting an international event. 99 was the last Indian Open, and I'm actually quite chuffed to say that the winner and runners-up are both sitting on the podium here. 25 years ago, Arjun won the Indian Open and SSP finished second. It was truly an inspirational story then because both of them were from Royal Calcutta Golf Club at that time. And it's actually, it's quite an honor to have both of them playing this event. And for me personally, because I'm close to both of them, and after 25 years to do it in under my captaincy is quite an achievement. On the golf course, we have evolved, and this will be actually truly a test because we are hosting an international event after such a long time. And it would be interesting for us to see how it sort of plays out against the quality of players that are playing this week. We've hosted many domestic events in the past, but this is truly a test which we want to see how it evolves. I would like to thank both the Challenge Tour again and Karan and the PGTI for bringing this tournament to us. We are truly honored, and I hope you all have a great week.
Thank you, Björn. Thank you for having us at the RCGC this week. I know all of us and the players are looking forward to the tournament as it starts this Thursday. I'm going to go to Arjun for a few opening comments. Arjun, returning to play a tournament here in RCGC after such a long time, returning to India. You played very little in India, but what are you most looking forward to this week? Please go ahead and share your thoughts with us.
First of all, I'm really glad to be home. You know, because this is home. This is where I started golf. First time I went to golf club was Royal Calcutta Golf Club, and you know, with him talking about the 1999 Indian Open, Charles sitting here, both of us, you know, just it's great memories. First of all, you know, it took me back in time when we were young and had hair and all that stuff. But no, just really, it's a pleasure to be back home. You know, I'm glad my kids convinced me that, you know, we need to come to India. And it just so happened that this tournament was this week where I was going to be home visiting my brother. And I got really excited about playing. I know I'm probably the oldest man in the field. So expectations are low, but we'll see what happens, you know.
Do you think, in your opinion, the layout is that going to be a disadvantage to you being an old man now?
We'll see. I mean, the thing is, there's a thing to be said about experience as well. So, you know, I know every corner of this golf course. I've hit it everywhere on this golf course. So, you know, that's an advantage. But yeah, the new tee boxes, some of the holes being lengthened, you know, it'll be challenging. But you know, I'll be all right.
Björn, great to have you here in the field this week. We'll go to SSP. SSP, tell us how the last year has been and how you're picking up the flow in this part of the early in the year. What are your plans? Are you playing much in India? Are you playing overseas? And how's the form coming into this week?
Last year I was playing, this year I'm actually planning to play here. So
So we'll see because I'm playing good now, what I feel. So this week very special for me. I'm happy with my home course. So I'm looking forward to see. So let's see.
What do you remember of the 99?
I remember that time I was like 18 years old. So I couldn't remember something, but yes, I was like, when I was finished second, I was like, wow, I don't know what's going on. Everything was shocking for me. But yeah, it was a great time, and I was playing good. So, my career changed from there, so it's just good.
I was looking up the Indian Open, the history of the Indian Open. 4 runner-ups before you won 2 times.
Yes, I was finished more runner-up. First year was here, and then last 3 years, and then.
All the best this week. Yes, thank you for joining us at the conference. Nikolai, first visit to India? Second visit, first to Calcutta, India. Have you played the course? What do you think of the course, and what have you heard about how this week is going to be on the golf course?
The golf course is amazing. Thanks to everyone involved for putting the event up. It's a great test. It's an amazing course. It's way different from last week. If I may compare, it's tight of the team. You know, SFP might not agree because last time I played with him, he was hitting every fairway. So I think he's not really understanding what I'm talking about at the moment. But for me, it's tight. It's a great test. You have to really think your way around the course. It's in great conditions. Winds are perfect. And I'm really looking forward to it.
So then, have you been around the city yet? Do you have a full week ahead?
Sorry, say
Have you been around the city yet? What are your impressions of the city of Calcutta?
I've actually been to the airport, I've been to the hotel, and I've been to the golf course. I've seen a little bit of the city, obviously, when I was in the car. So we're staying at the Overall Hotel, which is one of the official hotels this week. And it's quite interesting, because when you're in the hotel, you would say you're in kind of an oasis somewhere outside the city. And you go 2 meters outside, and everyone's just, horning and people are going crazy.
You're in population shock.
Yeah, I have to admit. But it's an interesting city. I mean, India for first Europeans is in general very, very interesting as a culture, very welcoming, and it's just interesting to see.
We'll enjoy your stay in Calcutta this week. Have a wonderful week on the golf course as well. And with that, I'm going to open the floor to the members of the press. If you have any questions, guys, or
कुछ खुलासा करिए।
देखिए, जब मैं स्टार्ट किया था यहाँ पर फेयरवेज किए हैं और जो ग्रीन्स किए हैं, कोई भी इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड का आप कंपेयर कर सकते हैं रॉयल कैलकटा को। और ये मुझे पता है कि इनको कम से कम 15 साल लग गए हैं और यही इंचार्ज हैं, चाहे कैप्टन तो अब बन गए हैं वेरी डिजर्वेडली, पर इन्होंने स्टार्ट किया था ये प्रोसेस कि ये golf course को मेंटेन करना है, टी बॉक्स को ठीक करना है और रेंज को ठीक करना है। जितना डिटेल इन्होंने डाला है कोई नहीं डाला, और फुल क्रेडिट टू कैप्टन साहब को।
मतलब सारे चीजें अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मापदंडों के आधार पर मतलब आनी चाहिए, तो ऐसा लग रहा है।
बिल्कुल, मैं तो सोचता हूँ कि सबसे बड़ा टूर्नामेंट जो भी हो इंडिया में यहाँ पर जरूर होना चाहिए, कम से कम बाय एंड यूजिंग। जैसे पहले इंडियन ओपन होता था एक साल दिल्ली में, यहाँ आई डोंट सी व्हाई कि अब नहीं होता। पहले बोलते थे ठीक है कि रॉयल का कंडीशन इतना अच्छा नहीं है, अब आई थिंक देश में नंबर 1 कंडीशन golf course हो रही है। मैं सारे तो नहीं खेला, पर जो ओल्ड ट्रेडिशनल golf courses जैसे दिल्ली golf club, PPGC, ये सब मिलान हो के और रॉयल सबसे पुराना golf course भी है, एशिया का सबसे पुराना golf course है, यहाँ क्यों नहीं हो सकता, है ना?
सही। Arjun,
Yeah. I think we have a really good chance in the Olympics. Shubhankar obviously is a great player, and I've got to know a few of the youngsters now who are coming up from India and the Asian world. I think they're all really, really good. And getting to your question about Aditi, I've met her once, and I follow her career as well. She's a hell of a player. She's not very long off the tee, but she hits it really straight, and finishing 4th in the last Olympics should inspire her that, one shot here and there, she's in the medal, so I think she's going to do great things. And even Diksha Dagar, I met her just now for the first time. And she really impresses me as well. She seems like a very fearless girl. And I would think that those two would be medal contenders at the Olympics.
And what about Nirmal riding?
I haven't seen, I haven't watched much live golf, but I know he's playing well there. But they don't get any world ranking points, so I don't know how he would make the Olympics, you know. So unless he's getting world ranking points in the inaugural. So you'd have to ask Nirmal what he's doing.
Arjun, this is Atwal from TTI. TTI for this new answer to this. Since Anirban on top is the #1 India player, right? But he doesn't play, he only
Funny question because there's a lot of controversy going on right now about the world ranking points and all that stuff, you know, and I'm trying to stay away from it. So I don't really know how the Olympics would include world ranking points or no world ranking points. It would be a tough situation for them as well to put them in that situation. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think everybody should just get together and come to a conclusion that, you know, we got to make this work together. Because I have a lot of friends on the Live Tour, as I have a lot of friends on the PGA Tour and the European Tour and the Senior Tour. And to vilify someone, you know, because they're playing a different tour or not different, I don't like the politics of it, and I don't like to get involved in it. I just wish everybody would get together and come up with a solution. That's it.
So based on the rankings, Bhullar and Chouhan, they stand right to qualify.
Okay.
So this chances for the outskirts.
Very good. They're both great players. I mean, they're proven winners. They've won on the big stage. Bhullar, I think, has 19 wins on the Asian Tour or something.
I mean, more than 10, 12.
12 Asian Tour wins. He wins almost every year. And Schumacher is playing really well as well. So, pretty British Open last year. So, you know, they're not afraid. You know, they get it going. Because, you know, golf is a sport where you have to like the golf course. That week, you have to be on. So, if they're on, they can definitely make it.
Yeah, he did this in the